My name is Alan, and I am 26 years old. I live in Dallas, Texas. My story is about being quiet and using that to win. My fork hit my glass, making a sound like a small bell. My brother Kevin and my mother stopped laughing and looked at me. 3 sentences, I said. My mother's face turned white. It's strange when your family only loves you if you are useful. I became very good at being invisible. No one saw me. My birthdays were forgotten and my achievements were not important. I learned to watch instead of talking. They thought I was weak because I was quiet, but I was not. I was planning. When we were kids, my brother Kevin was the favorite child. My mother gave all her love to him. I got nothing. When I graduated at the top of my class, she said, "You should thank your brother for being a good example." That day, I knew I would always be an extra person in their lives. But I also learned something important. If they did not notice me, they would not notice what I was doing. The big change happened last year at my father's funeral. I stood to the side while Kevin shook hands with all of Dad's business friends. My mother was on her phone talking about selling properties. One of Dad's old friends, a man named David, pulled me away. "Your father left some things for you that are not public. He trusted you with them." The folder he gave me had everything I needed to get back at them. It had bank records, secret investments, property papers, and the passwords. My father had put a lot of money in my name. My mother and brother did not know. They thought I had nothing. For many months I acted like the forgotten son. Kevin bragged about his business deals. He did not know that the person giving his company money was me, and I owned more than half of it. My mother sold properties for very little money. All the buyers were companies that I controlled. She thought she was taking everything from me, but she was really giving me the whole city, 1 block at a time. Tonight's dinner was a family meeting. They wanted to tell me that I needed to do more for the family. Halfway through Kevin's speech about how important he was, I put my fork down. The loud sound made them finally look at me. 3 sentences, I said. They smiled, thinking I was going to say sorry. First sentence, Kevin, as of this morning, I sold my part of your company to your biggest rival. His smile disappeared. He looked at me like he did not understand. Second sentence, Mom, those properties you sold for cheap. I was the buyer, and they are now worth 5 times more. Her hand squeezed her wine glass. She stopped breathing for a second. Third sentence. To be clear, you will both get eviction papers on Friday. Kevin stood up and started yelling bad words. My mother's voice became a high noise. They yelled at me, trying to get back control, but I already had it. I did not yell back or act like a winner. I just watched them realize the truth. The person they never cared about had taken their kingdom apart piece by piece. Kevin's company was already signing new papers with his enemy. My mother's money was in a place she could not touch. The house they were in belonged to one of my companies. As I got up to leave, my mother's voice shook. "Why did you do this? We are family." I stopped at the door. "You're right, we are family. That's why I let you keep the cars." I walked out into the cool night. The city was full of life around me. For the first time, I did not feel invisible. I felt powerful. They will tell stories and say I am the bad guy. That is fine. Bad guys do not need permission to win. They taught me I did not matter. Now they live in a world that I own. I will be honest. Being a nobody is the perfect way to become someone you cannot stop. What lesson did you learn from this story? Please let me know in the comments.